Welcome everyone. Today we'll learn how to wrap our boning. This boning, we'll learn how to wrap it with our bias taping, just like this. But for this video, I'll be using black bias tape, and we'll just be needing our boning, this boning, and we need our B6000 and our bias tape, the short one. So first of all, we'll apply our B6000 to our boning, to the edge, and allow it to dry a bit. Allow it to dry a bit, then just use it to secure your work, to secure the bias tip, like so. Once it's well secured, then you start wrapping. Once you are sure it's well secured, I didn't allow mine to dry much, then you start wrapping. But you have to allow it to be well secured first before you wrap. See how I'm wrapping it? This is how I'm going to wrap it till I wrap the whole of this boning. Lest I forget, the measurement I used, the measurement you use for your boning depends on how lengthy or the number of rings you want to form. The number of rings you want to form, like mine, this rings is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings, and I don't want it too big, so I use 2 yards and 29 inches. 1 yard is 36, then 2 of 36 inches, 2, that is 2 yards and 29 inches. So I'll go and wrap this up, wrap it up, and come back and show you the final look before I form the rings. Okay, I finished wrapping my bias on my bone. What I went ahead to do was to cut out, is based on the style I want to do, cut out a piece of fabric from the fabric I'm using. It's a sequence fabric. Then I right side facing right side, like so. I stitched down, then turned it inside out and inserted it on my bone, on the bone I've already wrapped with bias. So I've inserted this part and I left this part just for the purpose of this video, to show the bias that I wrapped and to complete the work. So I'll go ahead to complete my sequence that I'm inserting. Okay, I'm done and I have excess. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and cut off my excess. I'll make sure the thing is straight and lapping very well on my work. Still cutting off this excess fabric. So I'm done. We'll go ahead to form the rings. So starting with this, I'll make, because I don't want mine to be too big. So the first ring I'm making is a small ring, small one. Then remember I said it's 5 rings I want to make, 5 rings. Then I make the second ring. Hope you're seeing it. The second ring. And I go ahead to make the third ring. Place it this way so we can see it clearly. You can adjust if you discover that what you've made is not suitable for you. So I just adjusted mine now. So go ahead to make the fourth ring. And finish up with the number 5 ring. As you can see, this number 5 ring, okay, yes, it has lapped. So just want to make sure it's okay. So this is my rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like we counted for the down. So I'll go and use my matching color of thread. I'll go ahead to use my matching color of thread to secure it in place. If you don't want to use thread, you can also use bias to secure it in place. So I'm done using my thread to secure it. These are ring. This place I'll have to cover it very well. So the next thing I want to do is, that is optional for you. For me, my bias is finished. So I decided to cut out a piece of a black fabric that I'll use to finish up my wrapping. Just to still hold it in place and cover up my thread. I don't like when my thread is showing. So I just go ahead and tie it. As if you want to tie it, to just secure it, avoid it. Then you can use your needle and thread to still secure it, or use your gum. So this brings us to the end of this class, of our bone wrapping of our bone for our fascinator. In the next video, I'll be showing you how I used this bone that I wrapped to design a fascinator base, an already molded fascinator base. Don't forget to share, subscribe to our video. Bye for now.